a master of hermetics. But what I love about how you bring it forward is that it's so much about our life and how to really live life in a state of greater mastery. It's not just these esoteric concepts about how the universe works. It's really grounded and applied into life. So what is it that you love so much about hermetics, and how is it that you have found your process has been to really ground it into, how we live it?
Yeah. The thing that really attracted me to the Hermetic side of things more than anything else is that, as much as I would argue certain understandings of Hermetics, that was sort of always proven to be wrong. The Hermetics was correct, and my assumptions or my belief systems were wrong compared to the Hermetics. So instead of battling them, I started leaning on them more. And I found that, hey, if you follow these Hermetics and the principles that come with them, all of a sudden, you seem to have answers to many things, and confusion sort of disappears, and you're able to navigate waters that most people get lost in. Because Hermetics means that it is untampered by a human ego. It is correct. It has always been correct, and it will always be correct. And there's nothing that a human being can do to Hermetics to, without changing it into something that isn't Hermetics, to be more right with. So, for example, one of our Hermetic understandings, you cannot share what you do not have. That is ingrained in everything in the universe. If it is not available, it is unshareable. So that gives you one piece of wisdom where you walk around in life and maybe you watch a politician on TV tell you what they're going to do with something, or someone in your life says, oh, I'm going to do this and this and this. And the first thought you have is, do you have the thing that you purport to be able to do or share with others? And so there's many examples of that inside of Hermetics that I find just allow you to clarify your thoughts. And I've found in my own life that I'm able to move through situations so much more easily. And that doesn't mean that there isn't a struggle, but the answer is always sitting in the Hermetic understanding. It's sitting right there. Here's the answer to that problem. Here's the understanding or the direction you need to go, because it's always available, and it cuts through sort of all the din of the world and the misunderstandings of the world. I mean, Hermetics to me is the foundations of how people should live their life. And if everyone studied Hermetics, regardless of what they pursued as a joy, repairing motorcycles to being the president of the United States, it doesn't matter. Hermetics is going to make your life clearer and easier to live. And so for me, it's kind of everything. It's life. I've kind of described Hermetics in the past as understanding the mind of God without the influence of human. And the beauty of it is that it applies to everybody. Nobody gets to escape Hermetics. Nobody. It doesn't matter what your religious belief is, who you are, your sexual orientation, what you think you are. It just doesn't matter. The wisdom in Hermetics permeates the human consciousness, the human life, and it's so powerful. And when we talk about magic, for me, all magic has to flow from a Hermetic understanding first, because Hermetics to me is the reality that people seek, and they're seeking to define reality. Say it's Hermetics, and everything else other than Hermetics is an illusion, and that's where we get live in an illusionary state, because you're living outside of Hermetics. It's cool. It excites me.
Yeah, I love how you put that. I think if I look back at my own understanding of Hermetics as I came into the mystery school, and I think what a lot of people, who believe they're studying Hermetics, often what we read in the books is that Hermetic teachings were from Hermes Trismegistus. But actually, Hermetics, Hermes took his name from the Hermetic teachings. And as you say, Hermetics means it's untampered with, or in other words, it's pure. In science, when something's hermetically sealed, it means no impurities, no pollutants from the outside get in. so it remains pure and in a certain state of integrity. It's sealed.